Right, good evening everyone who's tuned in there so far. The match should be starting here in the next 10 minutes, so myself, Pádraig Murphy and Rachel Talon here will just introduce the two teams and give everyone a bit of information before the match starts. So we're coming live here from Páirc Uí Briain in our Oaks pitch here in Carlow. I know there's a lot of people tuned in different places there. Bolins and Hackestown were mentioned there on the social media earlier on. Hill 16. I suppose just to mention as well all the people that donated to the GoFundMe page, which allows this to stream here live today to all the viewers at home with Barrow Vision here with Brendan. So thanks very much to that. I'll give a quick introduction here on St. Anne's. I suppose over the last couple of years they got their adult team going in 2012, and the following year then 2013 they won the junior final. Since then though they've lost a number of intermediate finals, and they lost the junior final again in 2019, so they'll be hoping to get back to winning ways on the championship front here now. So Rachel, you're only back from having a baby yourself, and unfortunately you're not out in the field here today.
No, unfortunately not. 4 weeks out from having a baby, so I should be talking out today, but we have a strong panel of 29 girls there today, so I won't be missed. I'm grand sitting up here now commentating.
And the Clamore team then, you were saying this is only the second year the adult team is back going?
So they decided, a few of the lads in Clamore decided to get the team back going last year, so there was a great turnaround of girls last year. We came out strong, we're only starting out. We got a few wins under our belt last year, and here we are now in the county final, junior county final this year, so I think it's a good outcome for us. It's only our second year going. We have 29 girls there, and I think there's 7 or 8 girls coming up from minor next year, so we'll have an even stronger panel next year. So we don't have the history like St. Anne's, but we're hoping to make a bit of history here today. So
great stuff,
hopefully.
And it's a really young team as well.
Yeah, we have a good young panel there now. We have a few older girls, but we have a good young panel. Like our minor St. Brigids team will be a strong out in there as well, and we have majority of them here togged out for us today as well.
Great stuff. So we might as well give a rundown on both teams then. I look at St. Anne's first of all, sure, and you can call out the St. Brigids team then after that. So in goal today is Katie Kennedy, who's only 16 years of age, and I'm told she's the youngest player ever to play adult championship football with St. Anne's when she was only 13. She's a great set of hands and a great goalie there. Cornerback is Emer Dempsey. There's a lot of Irish dancing as well, great footballer Emer. Aisling Tuher only moved back from Hong Kong a couple of years ago in a full-back. And in the other corner then we've Aisling Carlow. So good, physically strong full back line there for St. Anne's. Half back line then we have Niamh Bailey at wing back, Niamh Murphy at centre back, and Maeve Donoghue on the other wing. The girls all play rugby, good solid tacklers, and we've Niamh Murphy there in the centre then, who's the team captain today. In midfield then 2 girls that'll cover the whole pitch, Aoibhinn Brennan and Holly Lillycrap. 2 good footballers to get up and down the field. Their half forward line then, you've Rachel Farrell number 10, Shauna Cahoon number 11 and Niamh Byrne number 12. Rachel, very skillful player. Shauna Cahoon is actually only 15 years of age. She won't be 16 till the end of the year. Really good footballer and really good basketball player as well. Niamh Byrne was the young star of the team when they started off in 2012, and here she is 8 years later now. Still only a young player, but one of the older players on the team with a great boot on Niamh Byrne. Roisin Bailey then in corner forward, cousin of Niamh Bailey at wing back, and we've Dan O'Brien full forward and Lydia Burke corner forward. Lydia I think is the oldest on the team, and again she was involved in 2012. Roisin Bailey, very skillful player as well, and probably the star of the forward setup there definitely has to be Dan O'Brien. Exceptional player, seems to be so relaxed all the time on the ball. So we call out the subs then very quickly. I'm sure it'll be game time for a lot of these players. We've Anya Sinnott, Chloe Murphy, Emma Byrne, Megan Hickey, Alicia Doyle, Leanne Savage, Denise Storen, Karina Murray, Saoirse Byrne, Aisling Gann, Anya Jackman, Rachel Beard Shannon, Michelle Murray, Amy Dillon, Grace Marr and Kelly Farrell. So a big panel, and the same like you mentioned with Clamore there, or the St. Brigids team, a very young team. So Rachel, I'll hand over to you then, let you go through the St. Brigids team.
So in goals for St. Brigids today we have Anna Lynch, similar to St. Anne's. She's one of our younger players, but she's a great set of hands in her there in the goals. Cornerback, it's the first start for the junior ladies today, Alvin Maguire. She's been given a big responsibility in cornerback today, and I'm sure she's going to show them why they put her in there. Selena Byrne, number 3 in fullback. She's a strong player, Selena is. She gets her hand into anything. And Alicia Foley is the other cornerback at number 4. In our half-back line, we have Megan Doyle at number 5, Pam Murphy at number 6, and Megan Kane number 12. Pam Murphy would be one of our senior players. She'll probably give out to me for saying that, but she was one of the players that was playing when St. Brigids had a team many moons ago. So she's come back and she's very welcome there in the centre-back role. In our midfield, we have Ava Kiernan, who again is one of our minor county players. Ava is very wise beyond her years, and we'll see that today when she'll dominate the middle of the field there, and accompanying her is number 9, Laura Howard. In our half forward line, we have 13, which is Rachel Tracy. Again, similar to Alva Maguire, this is her first start today for a county final, so again a big responsibility for Rachel today, but it's not a bother to her. She has number 14, Rachel Hickey, in centre forward beside her, and Danielle Lamb, number 7, on the other wing. Danielle again is another young player. As you can see, the younger players are getting their starts today, and well deserved. In our full forward line, we have Laura McGrath, corner forward, again another young player. Sarah Doyle, she doesn't really need an introduction. She's one of the county players, and she's going to cause a lot of hassle in that full forward line today. She's wearing the number 10. And Fiona Hobson in our other corner wearing the number 11. I'll name out the subs then as well. We have 30 players on our sub sheet today, so we've 50 in subs. Hopefully some of them will get a run out today. So we've Chloe Smith, Andrea Byrne, Erin Doyle, Quiva Byrne, Sarah O'Neill, Lauren Quigley, Ciara Boland, Niamh Ryan, Ciara Clays, Ella Ryan, Emma Whelan, Grace Hillard, Kristen Mallon and Ava Doyle. That's how St. Bridget's will line
Great
out
stuff,
today.
and obviously Sarah Doyle then and Dan O'Brien, the two full forwards, probably have a big say in the match here today.
Yeah, they're going to have a big input, and I'd say the two full backs, the full back for St. Bridget's and St. Anne's, are going to have their hands tied today, and it'll be a great battle.
So Enda Hulton is doing the toss here now with the two captains, Niamh Murphy from St. Anne's.
And Selena Byrne, she's actually a co-captain. Our other captain is Pam Murphy, so we have two captains. So Selena's in for the toss-up today. Selena's our full back.
So there's a wind blowing straight down the pitch here from the town side. So we'll see what way the teams are going to pick. John Kenny there after walking across the pitch doing physio with the St. Anne's team.
He's masked up. We've Liam Mullins is doing the physio over on the far side for the St. Bridget's team. So the girls are gone back up. We're not quite sure who won the toss, but we'll get going here now soon.
The managers then with St. Anne's, we have Joe Rooney there, who got involved with the team in 2013. He's been with them ever since. Lorcan O'Toole is with the team since 2012, put in a huge amount of work over the years. And Joanne Murphy. Joanne actually played senior camogie. She's an Armagh woman, but she played senior camogie in Michael and actually won a county final with them a couple of years ago. Charlene Butler then, the club chairperson, actually played with the team in 2012 and 2013 as well. She's down on the line there as well.
Yeah, and on the far side for St. Bridget's, so as I said, this is our second year going, so we decided to get some outside help in this year. So we have Joe Hayden over there. He's our main man this year. He's had a great input into this team, and he's brought us to where we are today. And helping him, and the main people that got this team up and running last year, is Johnny Maguire, Brendan Ryan, Fiona Tracy and Louise Lamb. So they all have equal input into this team, and as I say, Joe has got us where we are today, and it's a very welcomed help.
Johnny Maguire is one of those men, you go out to Clonmore and he seems to be with every single team out there.
Yeah, and as I said, Johnny's daughter is getting a big call up today. She's starting in corner back today, so it's her first start for the junior ladies today. I think is Alvis, she could be 16, I'm going to say 16, so it's a big call for her today. There'll be a proud daddy standing on the far line, I'm sure.
So Enda Hulton is after blowing his whistle now once or twice. They're all ready to go here. We've Chuck Charlie Ellis here doing line on the near side. Big Air Oak man seems to be here every time you come over as well. See Fergus Farrell coming in here. He's collecting the cones, helping out in the background as well. So we want to mention Chalk Dolman as well. Chalk Dolman won the raffle, which was the fundraiser for the Carlow ladies senior team, was a €100 ticket, and they got loads of companies involved in that, and Chuck Dolman won that. So they're going to be involved with the sponsorship for the Carlow ladies team for the All-Ireland series this year, starting in October. And there'll be a couple of players from both sides. Obviously, Sarah Doyle you mentioned already.
Yeah.
Aoibhinn Brennan, Niamh Murphy and Dana O'Brien are also on the county team. We have John Woods is here, the Carlow PRO. I think he's one of the selectors with the Carlow ladies senior team this year as well.
Yeah, and as I said, it's St. Bridget's second year, so we'll be hoping to get a few more St. Bridget's onto that county team. We're only getting our feet in this league, so it'll be nice to have a few more red and green jerseys representing us up there.
We have the senior final then tomorrow. Bennekerry to Ireland are playing O'Loughlin at 3 o'clock, and the intermediate final is at 6:30 with Air Oak playing against Fenna, formerly St. Fortunes. They're both being broadcasted by Brendan as well, with Barrow Vision there tomorrow down from McGrath Park, available live on his Facebook page.
I just want to give a mention to Adrian Boland there, as Pádraig mentioned. I'm sure there's a big crowd in Boland's in Hackstown today. Adrian kindly stepped forward to sponsor our jerseys last year, and it was a big help, and as you can see it's a nice kit that we have on us there today, so thanks very much Adrian, and I hope the place is hopping in there for you today.
You might be there yourself there on, Rachel, or are you babysitting?
we might get out for a pizza and a pint for an hour and a half if Adrian lets us.
No one in too big a hurry to get this game going anyway.
St. Bridget's are slowly making their way out onto the field here.
So we see the St. Bridget's forwards are going up that end, so it looks like St. Anne's are going to have the wind in the first half.
Yeah, it's looking like that.
Yeah, Katie Kennedy is heading for that goal. So it is a very strong wind here today, blowing straight down the pitch. So St. Anne's are going to have a big wind in the first half, and if they're going to have a chance of winning it, you'd probably want to see St. Anne's ahead. They'd have to be ahead at half time with that wind. Shout out to my sister there as well, who got married last night down the Step House in Borris. Herself and Jim and the family are at home there, I think, having a couple of drinks today. It was a great night last night. One of the subs actually, Anya Jackman, is out there. She was down there last night as well, doing a bit of Irish dancing.
Just to mention, Sarah Dial seems to be wearing a number 10, but she has stepped into that full forward position. I think it's Holly. Holly stepped into marker, so she's going to have her work cut out for her there. Sarah usually plays a lot further outfield, but I'd say they're hoping that she'll punish a few in there now today, so we'll see how that goes for them. They've pulled Rachel Hickey out.
Shauna Cahoon, this young player, she after moving out to midfield, fouled straight away.
It's a great block by Laura Howard. Oh, she was too close. Pulled it back again. It's Laura Howard in the midfielder. She's a great engine. She'll go all day.
Few movements going on to St. Anne's backs here as well. We'll come back to that in a minute as Maeve Donoghue goes through. Very strong player. She has her free.
Pam Murphy there.
So Maeve Donoghue's after starting off in the forwards here today, so a few positional changes there.
Yeah, and now Sarah Dial and Rachel Hickey seem to be switching with each other as well, so there's a bit of tactics going on here in the first few minutes.
Who's that? Holly Lillicrap is marking that player anyway, she's just following her.
Yeah, she's following Sarah Dial.
So Holly Lillicrap is going to do a man marking job, and Sarah Dial, as you suggested.
Yeah, as I
probably
thought it would be, yeah.
So here's Dana. She hits it high, just to the left. Just to the left and wide. So Aisling Carlow's gone back in corner back.
Yeah, she's marking Danielle Lamb, one of our minor players. There's a lot of man marking going on in the forward line, so there's a switching. That kick out's won by St. Anne's.
Rachel Farrell has the ball. Dan O'Brien turns again. Is she going to pull the trigger? She's gone through the gap. Good defending by the St. Bridget's girls, keeping her out.
Megan Kane, near hand.
Out to Rachel Farrell. Rachel takes a shot. It's just gone wide on the far side there.
Great pressure by the St. Bridget's backs. Megan Kane and Pamela Murphy there, keeping them on their toes.
And you can see already that the wind is going to have an effect in this game. It's just going to be hard now for St. Brigids girls to work this ball out.
Yeah, Anna's kick out. She's a great kick out on her. She's after hitting Ava Kieran there in midfield, another county player.
Niamh Murphy tackles her, wins the ball, feeds it through to Rachel Farrell. Rachel Farrell is going through. She's on the 21.
Laura
She's
McGrath.
gone back, picked it up again. Rachel still has it. Gives it out to Roisin Bailey. Turns. Lydia Burke takes the shot. It's the third wide for St. Anne's.
And St. Brigids are putting on a good bit of pressure. St. Anne's broke through that time, but they're looking for a second ball here. So it's all down this half already now, but as we said, there is a strong wind.
So just coming up to 3 minutes played here. Still no score. St. Anne's have 3 wides. For anyone that's just tuning in and joining us there. Holly Lillicrap, you won't see it on the camera, she's just following Sarah Doyle around the place. So St. Anne's have obviously highlighted Sarah Doyle as a danger player.
And very wisely they should, because she is a danger in there when she gets the ball. So it's another
Rachel
kick out
Farrell
there.
has it again. She feeds it to Niamh Byrne. Niamh Byrne takes the shot. And it's the first score.
So Anna Lynch is struggling a little bit with them kick-outs with the wind. She has got a good kick-out on her, but as we said, there is a bit of wind, so...
Good score there by Niamh Byrne to put St. Anne's in the lead.
So Anna Lynch taking her time now with this kick-out here.
Ball is out towards Niamh Bailey.
Midfield.
Niamh Byrne misses
Laura
it.
Howard for St. Brigids has it. She's a good long pass in. And we're going to see Sarah Doyle in action here, are we?
Maeve Donoghue has it.
Tackled by
Played
Laura
international
McGrath.
rugby. She's gone through with it. Still bursting through the crowd. Maeve Donoghue still has it. Passes it out to Niamh Bailey, who gives it to Shauna Cahoon.
It's Ava
Lydia
Maguire
Burke
with
is
a
there
good
with her.
hand.
Good tackling by the Brigids girls. And
Laura Howard there with her tackling in midfield. And Ava Maguire, one of the young girls, she got a good hand in there to stop that attack.
And St. Brigids will take their time over all these frees, I'd say, in the first half, playing into that
slow
wind.
everything down, I think now is the advice. It's a ball to Rachel Tracy here on the wing. One of our younger players. She's looking to pick out someone here. She's going to come back into Sarah Doyle. That's well
And
intercepted.
Holly Lillicrap gets the hand in, and it's a sideline ball to the St. Brigids.
Sarah Doyle is going to take this and she's hit it into Fiona Hobson, our corner forward.
And Holly is just looking at Sarah Doyle. Sarah Doyle is going to have to work hard to get away from Holly and get on the ball today.
So Laura Howard
Niamh
here.
Bailey out in front of us going for the ball, fix it through to Niamh Byrne. Niamh Byrne sees Shauna
Megan
Cahoon
Kane.
in space.
Laura McGrath is going to intercept
Shauna
this.
Cahoon gets it, bursts through 2 players. Advantage being played.
Foul
Shauna
by
Cahoon.
Pamela Murphy there. Strong tackles going in here now in the first 2 minutes.
Shaun is one of them players, she gets fouled a lot because
Yeah.
she's on the ball. She gets on the ball a lot and takes on her players. Very fast young player.
I suppose St. Brigids are eager to stop them there.
So Dana, another free in front of the goal, but it's a long way out. A little bit further than the one she missed.
We're
Just
near
a
the
couple of
45
yards
yard line,
inside,
are
yeah.
we? Yeah.
She has the wind behind her though. She definitely has the distance. If she can get the accuracy, she kicks it. Looks like it's just going to the right.
Selena Byrne there, full back. Oh, she's trying to work it out. She has Megan Doyle, yeah, well worked.
Great
She's going to
tackle.
go again to Pam Murphy. Another pass on to Ava, our midfield. On again to Laura McGrath. This is great work by St. Brigids now. She's fumbling. Up you go, Lauren. Good woman. She's looking to pick a pass. She's trying to pick out Danielle Lamb, and Danielle has the legs. And she's been pulled. Go on, Danielle. She's going straight in through. She's looking for options, and she's fouled. It's a great run by Danielle Lamb. Danielle's very quick, so she is there.
Yeah, Emer Dempsey tracked her all the way there and just was probably fouling her a little bit before that.
She's quick, like you said before. She is one of these girls that gets fouled because she has the speed.
So they're going back to the original free where so she was
fouled
given an
initially,
advantage.
yeah.
So it makes it a lot harder. She's a long way out now into the wind, so
Ava Kiernan's going to kick this up
she'll
against
definitely
the
be
wind.
looking for someone short. Sarah Doyle comes short, but they go to the centre.
Laura Howard's going to try work that into the full forward. She's given advantage. It's kicked into Rachel Hickey, and she's blocked down. We're giving advantage there for that pull on Laura Howard.
Laura Howard is a strong player. Anytime she's getting the ball there, she's very physically strong.
And as I said, Laura will cover that ground all day. She's legs on her to burn. And she's a very unselfish player. She'll pass off any ball. Ava Kiernan stepping up to this again now. She's a little bit further in this time. It's a great kick by Ava Kiernan. And it's over the bar.
That's a great score into the wind as well.
Score against the wind for Ava Kiernan there.
So that's 1 point each after 7 minutes.
It's a very well matched game so far anyway. We've a bit of attention been given to Pam Murphy here in the middle of the field. The ref's going to hold it up here for a minute. Seems to be her hamstring she's getting attention to. As I said, Pam is one of the players that was with St. Brigids years ago when they initially had a team, and she's come back to us now the last 2 years. And she's back up on her feet here now, so I'm sure Pam will run it off. There's not a bother to her.
So Kay Kenny with the kick out. She goes short to Maeve Donoghue, has it on the far wing. Maeve takes on her player, carrying it out of St. Anne's defence now, plays it down the field.
Pam is free here now. She's going to lap that up all day in the centre back. She's going straight through them. That's it, Pam. She lays it off to Ava. Ava's on that ball a lot there, Ava Kiernan. Oh, unfortunately.
Maeve Donoghue out in front again, gives it to Rachel Farrell in space. Rachel's.
She's been tracked by Megan Doyle here now.
Into Dana. Dana has it. She turns, looks to the post.
It's a good score.
And it's a great score. Great score by Dana O'Brien there.
As you said, St. Anne should be popping those over now every few minutes with the wind.
Maeve Donoghue starting very well here for St. Anne's after winning a good bit of ball.
Kick out one by St. Anne's here again.
Great catch by Roisin Bailey. She feeds it to Dan O'Brien.
Megan Kane tackling strong there.
Looks like a foul, got away with it. Niamh Byrne is going through on goal. Pops it over the bar.
Point, yeah.
So it's 3 points to 1 there now in favour of St. Anne's.
Yeah, St. Bridget's half back line, I think, are going to have to step up a bit more. Megan Doyle has been quite enough there so far. She's our wing back. She's a good footballer. I think she just needs to find her feet. The kick out's gone straight to her here now when she's on the ball. That's it, Megan. She's looking to pick a pass here. It's into Laura Howard and Sarah Doyle's under her. Sarah's going to take on Holly, I think, here. She's taking him on and she's letting it off to Ava. It's a great pass by Sarah. Ava Kiernan's going to take him on as well. That's a 45 there now.
That ball looked like it was going to go into the back of the net. Katie was off her line slightly. It might have chipped her. Katie got the hand on it though. And it's gone out for a 45.
So that was great work by the St. Brigids midfielders there, Laura Howard and Ava Kiernan. They're a great pair in the two of them.
Yeah.
Looks like Ava Kiernan's going to take this 45 here for St. Brigids. Again, she's against the wind.
Okay.
A short ball for St. Brigids.
That'd be their feed more so, wouldn't it?
It's well worked by St. Anne's in the middle of the field there. They're still going. Several hand passes down the field.
Niamh Byrne is on it again. Niamh Byrne plays it through to Roisin Bailey. If she can get a flick on it.
A great little touch in there. Crucial touch. Ava got to that ball there, and Selena Byrne has it. She's working it out from the full back line straight to Pam Murphy. She's looking for a pass. Danielle Lamb's on a sprint for that. She's down on it and she's going to be helped by Laura McGrath. And she needs help. And we're looking for Sarah Doyle, I think, here the whole time with those long balls. But she is
great catch by Shauna Cahoon there again. Plays it out to Niamh Bailey. Niamh Bailey gives it back to Shauna Cahoon. Back to Bailey again. Niamh looks the far side. Maeve Donoghue's coming. Maeve Donoghue's on the ball now. Great side step by Maeve.
It's Megan Doyle's trying to stop her there now. And she's doing well. Laura McGrath's in on her now as well. Oh, she still has it.
Maeve looks for Dana out in space. Dana gets the ball. Pops it over the bar. Great score by Dana O'Brien. And if Dana gets the ball out in that area, she'll pop it over all day. Especially with that wind, as we said in the first half. St. Anne's will really have to have a lead up now at half time if they're going to be ahead. So 4 points to 1 in favour of St. Anne's there now.
Selena Byrne, I think, seems to have the hard job of marking her today. It's a kick out to Ava Kiernan and she wins it well there, 45 line. She's looking for Danielle Lamb.
Avian Brennan now has her hands on the ball, feeds it across to Niamh Bailey. Niamh Bailey looks up for the options. Shauna Cahoon has it. Shauna's looking long. Rachel Farrell's running in, chasing in, but that ball is going to run out.
It's gone with the wind,
Yeah.
that is. St. Brigids seem to be sitting back and letting the St. Anne's girls run at them there. They're inviting them in, I think, into their area a bit much. St. Anne's are working it well there through the middle of the field. A lot of good hand passing going on.
I think the wind is actually getting stronger
It
here.
is, yeah, it definitely has picked up more. So Anna's kick out straight again to Ava Kiernan, but unfortunately...
Maeve Donoghue gets her hand on that ball again,
Yeah.
really after starting well. Niamh Byrne is going through on goal. This could be a goal.
Oh, well intercepted by
tackle.
Megan. That's a great tackle there. Straight out to Pam. No messing around that back line. Pam needs a bit of help here now. She's fumbled. And she needs help. She's going back to Megan again. And out to Laura Howard. And Laura Howard's too slow down on it.
Shauna Coon so fast. Fouled again, as we said. She gets fouled an awful lot. She's so fast.
I think advantage is probably over now at this stage.
Roisin Bailey has the ball, pops it through to Maeve Donoghue. Maeve Donoghue's on the 14. Still going through.
Megan Kane.
Oh, it's a free in.
Foul.
Probably you could say nearly guaranteed score.
Yeah.
14-yard line in front of the goal, but great tackle from Sarah Doyle that time. Niamh Byrne was about to pull the trigger. It looked like a goal. Who was it?
Megan Doyle.
Megan Doyle, yeah. Great tackle. Niamh Byrne was about to pull the trigger and she was through on goal.
Great tackle. As I said, Megan, she's playing wing back there and she kind of just gets her hands in the whole time. She's a great player. She's well able to read the ball. We went for goal here and Alicia.
Very clever from Lydia Burke there. The
Alicia
space
Foley.
wasn't there to take the shot. She fisted it over the bar.
Alicia Foley cleared that off the line there to start off with.
And that's Dana now. I'd say she meant to pop it over the bar, just didn't get the right connection.
Yeah. So
That's 3 frees now. Shauna Coon has the ball again. And she's fouled again.
Anna's struggling with them kick-outs there. It is hard on her now against the wind because she usually would have a good strong kick-out, but
Now this free is favouring the right-footed kicker, so Niamh Byrne looks like she's going to kick this one. Just outside the 21. The wind can make it difficult as well.
it's a wide ball.
And it's just gone to the right and wide. So St. Anne's haven't scored any of the frees they've got yet, so the fouling is not doing St. Brigids any harm at the moment.
No, it's not, and it probably is part of their gameplay because, as you said, they've St. Anne's have a few quick forwards there, and if you're going to pull them down out further, I'd say is what they're at. But like you said, it's working in their advantage today. So it's another kick out now for Anna, and she's trying to pick out our corner back, but she's...
Lydia Burke has it again. She's in space. She's looking at the posts. It's a great score from Lydia Burke. Very lively under the kick out.
St. Brigids, I think you're going to have a look at those kick-outs because St. Anne's are getting their scores from the kick-outs.
So that leaves St. Anne's 6 points to 1 ahead after 14 minutes, so we'll probably have a water break coming up soon. And Roisin Bailey catches it. She pops it through to Dana. Oh, Dana takes the shot.
Good tackle by
good save by the keeper there.
And Anna Lynch cleared it off the line as well.
That was a dodgy one. It just bounced in front of the keeper. It could have went anywhere.
She wasn't expecting it either, I don't think, but she did do well. I think they got a 45.
45, yeah. In fairness, she got her body behind it and kept it out.
And Anna is a great shot stopper now. She is, in fairness to her.
So Dan will be looking for someone short here. Rachel Farrell is out to the... If she can see her. Rachel Farrell is on her own.
Yeah.
She finds her. Rachel Farrell has it. Pops it.
St. Brigids, Pam Murphy
Good
has
tackle
intercepted
there again.
that. Yeah, brilliant. And Laura McGrath is going to get on this ball if she's not caught
Maeve
napping.
Donoghue was having a stormer here. She pops it through.
That's
Rachel
Megan
Farrell.
Doyle again.
Yeah.
Brilliant by Megan. As I said, she's well able to read that ball there in the half back line. She's looking for some support. Rachel Tracy's going to go under that there now. She's looking for help. She'll get it off someone. She'll have to turn back, I'd say. She'll have to turn back to Megan. Well worked by Rachel. And we're kicking the ball into Danielle Lamb if she can get under it. Unfortunately not.
Emer Dempsey has it. Shauna Coon is waving her hands. She wants the ball over the wing. She's running. She will get to it and keep it in play. She's St. Anne's players ahead of her.
Yeah,
Rachel Farrell is free. Rachel Farrell has it. Niamh Bailey's running off her. Niamh Bailey pops it through to Lydia Burke. Patient build up. Who's this?
Alicia Foley's tackling there.
Aveen Brennan to Roisin Bailey. Roisin Bailey takes the shot. And it's a point. Good score from Roisin Bailey there.
St. Brigids were caught there a little bit now in the middle of the field. They had 2 or 3 St. Anne girls that were free that were running at them. It's a water break here now.
So the water break then, we've 7 points to 1 to St. Anne's, but as we said, there is a massive... Right, so the water break just done then. John Kenny congratulating Rachel Talon on her baby there during the water break. So 15 minutes gone, St. Anne's leads 7-1, and we have the kick out now for St. Brigids. 1 or 2 people might be experiencing some issues there with the picture, so we're just going to check that again at half time. So,
for everyone that is tuning in, thank you. I know Rachel Hickey has a fan club there that have gathered for the match today, so hello to the Hickey fan club.
Avian Brennan has the ball now again to win that kick out. She takes a shot, but it's gone wide. Yeah.
Again, kick outs seem to be dampening St. Brigids a little bit here. And Megan Kane has stepped up to take them now instead of Anna, but I don't really think it was Anna's kick outs.
No, it's just into that wind. It's so hard to get it out.
But look, they've switched it up a little bit to see if it works for this 15 minutes anyway.
But it actually gives the Molest player out the pitch now to win it. It's gone towards Niamh Bailey.
So Ava Kiernan's underneath that kick out here now, and she's going to kick it on to Danielle Lamb. She's on her own on that wing, and she can get to it before it goes out, and it's gone out wide.
Looked like a really good ball, but it just ran out.
Slightly wide there.
Maeve Donoghue going to take the sideline ball. If there's nothing on, Maeve is liable to just lump this one in.
And Sarah Dial seems to have brought herself
Great ball
down
into Avian.
It's Sarah Dial pulling that up nearly in the full back line. She's fouled. I don't know what she's doing down here, but sure, look, she's winning balls, so we'll leave her to it.
Suppose if the ball wasn't going up there, she might have been instructed to come back and help them get the ball out.
Wasted, so she's brought Holly with her, which I don't know is probably a bad thing as well, but look, St. Anne's are running through again here. And Sarah Dial underneath that ball again, so she is getting on the ball here. She's going to let it run wide for a kick out.
St. Brigids really just want half time to come and get playing with that wind and be able to get the ball up the field.
I think so, yeah.
There's only 4 players in the St. Anne's half there now at the moment.
And Laura McGrath and Rachel Hickey are sitting full forward there for St. Brigids. That kick out's gone to Pam. She's going to try work that up the line here if she can. She's gone to Sarah Dial, who again is well marked. She's lumping that into the forward line. Laura Howard's going to get underneath that if she can get her legs to it. And Fiona Hobson's down in that and straight out to Ava. Brilliant ball, and we're going straight across the field to Danielle Lamb, who again has the legs. She should be taking on girls there, and she's well blocked. Great block there.
Blocked by Maeve Donoghue again.
Ava Kiernan's under it, and she's going to go for a shot. She's blocked again. And Rachel Hickey has it. It's a danger ball here. Oh, she's pushed off that just as she kicked it.
Yeah, could have been a free in.
Could have very well been a free.
Clamore do look dangerous, or St. Brigids. They look dangerous when they get the ball up there. So
if Rachel Hickey can get underneath that ball, you can be guaranteed a few goals. It's just getting her under it now is the problem.
Getting a bit chilly here up on the roof in Éire Óg.
This ball's coming out. Fiona Hobson's going to contest for this. And Rachel Tracy and Laura Howard, they're all tackling.
Niamh Murphy takes the free down to Roisin Bailey. He's the runner outside her. Gives it to her cousin Niamh. Shauna Cahoon is free in the middle.
Oh, well intercepted by Ava Kiernan there. She's having a super game in the middle of the park.
Playing well there.
On to Laura Howard, her partner in midfield. Laura's been tackled. She still has the ball. Into Laura McGrath there in the full forward line. She needs to pick out someone with a pass here. She's been well marked out. She needs to come back out or she's won a free.
And you said if you're going to foul her, it's not a bad place to foul her.
Sarah Dial has stepped up for this one and she's straight into the box.
Niamh Murphy's under that, she wins it.
Tackled hard by Rachel Hickey there.
Aisling Carl has it, she's gone.
And she's tackled again by Rachel Hickey and it's a... Oh, she's done for travelling. Oh, there, that's a big call.
Harsh enough. Sarah Dial tries to take it quick.
Oh, he's not allowing her.
She was trying to find the back of the net there with a quick free, but
I think we've a few supporters here on the border here. They're out on the fences. We can hear them. They're definitely St. Brigids supporters by the sounds of it. They're not
actually out on the main road. Some of them.
They're out on the road. They're out at the fences. I know Jimmy Lawler and Jim Boland, they're all out there. Or Tom Boland, I should say.
Sarah Doyle pops it over there.
It's a point for St. Brigids.
So 7 points to 2 now to score. So over 20 minutes gone. Kay Kennedy takes the kick out to Shauna Cahoon, has it. Working the ball out.
Tackling her down that line and she...
Advantage is given, didn't work out. So it's a St. Anne's free. Shauna Cahoon is free, she wants the ball. Niamh Byrne is looking to see what's on. She goes for the dangerous one across to Maeve Donoghue. It works out. Great ball. Great hands from Maeve as well. Niamh Bailey has the ball running through the middle.
Laura Howard's here to tackle. Pam Murphy's in and Megan Doyle's under that ball. Well, she's going to try. It's back out to St. Anne's.
Niamh Byrne pulls the trigger from distance. It's landed in around the house.
It's going out for a wide ball.
So playing with a wind like that, St. Anne's really need to keep someone in there really deep, because that's twice now the ball just went over the end line. The wind is very strong.
That's a kick out by Megan Kane out to Danielle Lamb. And she's looking for help. She's on the ground. She's won a free. It's a free for Danielle Lamb. So the kick outs I think are working with Megan Kane taking them. They're starting to win a few more.
And a strong tackling there from both sides. They're not afraid to get stuck in.
Definitely not. And as these two teams met each other 2 weeks ago down in Clanmore, and it was
feisty affair, that one I heard.
Great game. So it was. The two very well matched teams.
So a reminder then again about Chalk Dolman. We were asked to mention them a few times. They won the raffle there for sponsoring the Carlow Ladies Senior Team. They'll be doing that there this year. And again, thanks to everyone who contributed on the GoFundMe page there to help us bring this game to you live. County final, I suppose, is not the same atmosphere that you would find, but
saying that, the St. Anne's and St. Brigids have two big panels, so they are making up the noise. I see Chloe Smith seems to be warming up on the far line there. I don't know, is Danielle going to need to come off, but they certainly have someone warming up over there anyway.
Danielle is down injured at the moment,
Danielle, Chloe would usually be a starting player, but she's doing her law studies at the moment up in Dublin, so she's other commitments at the moment, but she'd be a great force if she is brought on in there. Danielle's on her feet now anyway, so she's going to carry on. It's not a bother to her.
Leah Mullins, the physio, she's actually the captain for Bennecarry in Ryland tomorrow as well.
She'll be playing tomorrow, yeah. Pam is going to take this free here. It's a short one to our full-back, Selena Byrne. It's straight back to Pam. They're going to try work this up the field here. And she's well tackled here into Laura Howard in the middle of the field. Laura's looking for Megan Doyle. Megan's going to pick out a pass here right down. She's back to Laura in the middle of the field. Oh, she was nearly caught with that pass there. St. Brigids are being held well here in this middle of the field by St. Anne's. They're struggling to get it up. And Alicia Foley, our corner back, has come up to the half forward line here into Fiona Hobson.
Oh, it looked like it was out. Chuck Ellis said no, and St. Anne's have it. Dana, lovely little flick back from Dana to Niamh Byrne. She's Shauna Cahoon flying outside her.
Give an advantage as well.
If she can find her into space, or will Niamh Byrne pull the trigger? She does, and bangs it over the bar.
Good score.
Great score from Niamh Byrne there. Very clever play from Dana. Nice little flick there. That's Niamh Byrne's third point from play there now, to make it 8 points to 2.
Another kick out here now by Megan Kane. She's the wing back here for St. Brigids. She's going to try pick out Pam. Pam's on her own. She's a danger player, and that wind has completely took that out over the line, I'd say. Yeah, the wind took that one on her, unfortunately.
St. Anne's have a sideline ball here now in the 45. Maeve Dunn, who's looking up for options. Lydia Burke is free. She gives it to her in the corner. Lydia will probably give it back to Maeve.
Tackled by Megan Kane.
No, she takes on the two of them, and Lydia Burke is gone with it. Rachel Farrell is through in space. She has the ball. Rachel Farrell is through on goal. She strikes and buries it in the bottom corner. Great goal from Rachel Farrell. We haven't really seen much of her today, but she got one chance there straight in, found the bottom corner net, banged it in. Thought when that ball went into Lydia Burke, she'd Maeve outside her, and maybe the St. Brigids players thought the same, but Lydia turned and went on her own, and the space opened up in front of her. Great goal from Rachel Farrell.
Brigids were struggling with St. Anne's running at them there. It's a good block there by Niamh Murphy, I think, was it?
Yeah.
She's under the ball and she's tackled by Pam. There's strong tackles going in this game. Someone else is down. I think it's actually Danielle Lamb.
Must be a head injury. Enders after blowing it up there. St. Anne's were going through.
It's
Niamh Murphy is
Laura
down.
Howard and Niamh Murphy are both down. As I said, there is strong tackles going in this game.
I think Niamh Murphy was carrying an injury coming into the match.
She's well strapped, but as Laura and Niamh, to be both well missed if that's both of them down on the ground there. Two strong players.
It might be better if it was just a clash rather than a recurrence of whatever injury they had coming into the match. The two of them are down anyway. Leah Mullins is in treating and John Kenny is in treating there as well. Chloe Murphy is in there as well with the Waters. Probably unlucky not to start Chloe Murphy. Very good footballer as well, the half forwards.
Niamh Murphy, I think, seems to be getting attention to the arm. I think she'll be back on her feet soon. I don't know what the story is over across with Laura Howard. She seems to be receiving a little bit more attention. It looks like a head injury. Niamh Murphy's back to her feet.
So it'll be a St. Anne's free going in. So she just got a banging on the elbow there. We're hearing from John Kenny as he chats to Joanne Murphy down on the sideline here.
It's not looking good here for Laura Howard. She's still receiving attention.
St. Anne's player having a great chat down in front of us here. Eve Murphy's jogging back up to the ref now. It's not looking good for this girl. She's still down.
It's Laura, yeah, and she'd be a big loss if she has to go off. She's in the middle of the field there with Ava Kiernan. She looks like she's carrying a bit of a serious injury there, but hopefully not. The St. Anne girls are putting on extra layers. They're getting very cold and windy here. They're starting to get Laura up here now, so hopefully it's not as bad as it looks. And as you said, Chloe Smith is back up warming again. I wouldn't think she'll go in midfield now. There'll be a bit of a switch up if it is Chloe that's coming on. She usually plays in the corner back position.
So we're just approaching the 30 minutes there now, but with the water break and the stoppages, there's definitely 3 or 4 minutes left in this match whenever we do get back started. St. Anne's needed to have a lead, and they have a lead of 1-8 to 2 points, so the wind is strong. You'd be expecting the Clonmore to come back a little bit, but it's just a matter of how much they can come back. A couple of goals though, getting back into it very quick.
Well, as I said, once we get Rachel Hickey underneath that ball there, you can expect a goal or two out of her. She's a danger in that square, so hopefully now come the second half we can get her on it. She hasn't been on it much now. There's not much ball up in that full forward line for St. Brigids just yet.
It's chilly enough there now. I wouldn't mind being in Bowlands myself.
No, you get an old pizza and a pint in Bowlands. Yeah, so Laura is going to be subbed off here. Leah's just calling to the line for her. And it looks like it's Chloe Smith that's coming on. Laura will be very disappointed now. She was well up for this game today.
She was playing well there as well in midfield.
Yeah, she's been
along with Ava Kiernan.
Which would be a big loss. It's definitely a head injury, I'd say she's carrying.
She looks a bit dizzy.
Yeah, very dazed. They're coming off the field. She's been helped off, and Joe's coming in to help her off here now as well. It's unfortunate to see that now in a county final, but hopefully she'll be alright.
Big loss to St. Brigids there going off. Laura Howard.
Now, as I said, Chloe Smith has come in. She looks to be gone straight into the full back line. As I said, she usually plays the corner back position. I'm not sure who's stepping up into the midfield position just yet, but we'll figure it out now.
So between the wind and this now, St. Brigids just one half time to regroup.
Yeah.
St. Anne's have the free in. She can't score from this, so it's a possession free.
Looks like Megan Kane's after stepping up into
quick.
the midfield.
Look for Lydia. No, Roisin Bailey has it. She's through on goal again. Sidestepped her. Oh, that's a killer blow for St. Brigids just before half time. Roisin Bailey stuck the ball in the back of the net. So they couldn't score from that free. Dana took it quick. Roisin Bailey took on her player and buried in the back of the net. So big blow to St. Brigids there. St. Anne's look like they're in the driving seat now in this
Megan
match.
Kane's after winning that. As I said, Megan Kane looks to have stepped out into the midfield position. It's on to Pam. The fumble.
Oh, great play by Shauna Cahoon again.
Quick she is. And she's fumbled again, and now Pam has it back again. Yeah, it's a bit of a foul off the ball there from Megan Kane on number 11 for St. Anne's.
You said Shauna Cahoon, only 15 years of age. She's a flyer.
Yeah, she's a great footballer there. She's causing a lot of trouble. That's Selena Byrne there or Selena Foley, I should say, her married name. Been worked out. Chloe Smith is straight in the action here. Out to Danielle Lamb. Oh,
Maeve Donoghue just getting her hands on everything to come near her.
Keeping it away from that
Such a
side
strong
now.
player. Played rugby with Leinster in Ireland Sevens. I think she pops it through to Avian Brennan, who hits the post.
And Megan Kane's underneath that ball. Out to Megan Doyle. Ball up the line here to Fiona Hobson, who will be eager to get in on the action as well. And she's going to try keep it in, and it's gone out. Sideline ball for St. Anne's. St. Brigids are struggling here. We're calling for a half time here now.
Probably only a minute or two left, depending on how long is added on for the water break. Over to Maeve Donoghue in space again.
Alicia Foley is tracking here.
Roisin Bailey's coming off her shoulder. She gives it to her. Roisin cuts in on the left foot. Hits it with the outside of the right boot. Pops it over the bar.
Anna's back to taking these kick-outs here because Megan's obviously stepped out. She's looking for an option. She's gone out to Danielle Lamb. Danielle's got underneath that there. Oh, it's a great block.
Maeve Donoghue again. She's having a stormer. Will she go herself? Pops it off to Lydia Burke. Comes around the corner. Hits the post again. Lydia's going for it. She's down out beside her there.
Selena Foley's tackling her here.
Is it a half time? No, the ball has gone wide.
Yeah, and Danielle Lamb is down here after that interception. I think it's her knee by the looks of it.
St. Brigids are looking for half time.
Yeah.
I am as well. I'm getting cold. I'd say Tyke and Caitlin are looking forward to getting a few sweets there in Crosslow as well. And did he blow the half time whistle? No.
No, not yet, no.
St. Brigids just need to get to half time now. 2-9 to 2 points.
Yeah,
it's a massive amount to pull back
score,
there.
Yeah. That's within their grasp, as you said. They have got the wind here now in the second half. We just need to kind of stop the score now for the next few minutes and get to half time. Laura's a big loss.
They'll sort out that midfield then as well. Maybe who's going to win instead of Laura Howard. She was playing very well.
Yeah, she's a great player.
Very strong player on the ball.
So Danielle's back up here again now.
So we have the St. Brigids kick out coming up now, only a minute or two to half time. St. Anne's lead by 2-9 to 2.
It's a kick out to Danielle. She's straight back in the action. Not a bother to her. She's going to hand pass it on to Megan Doyle. On to Alicia.
Megan Doyle on the county team as well, is she?
No, she's not. No, she should be. They'll definitely be looking for her. And Danielle Lamb is still going with this ball. And she's gone on to Megan Kane. Megan Kane's great further up this field here. She's going to look. She should look for Ava here.
Strong player on the ball there.
Still has it, and she's looking for Ava. Ava has the ball. She's going to take them on. And now we're going to see Rachel Hickey in on the action. If she can get down on that ball, not a bother to her.
She beats Ashling toward the ball. Rachel Hickey coming across, takes the shot.
Score. That's a wide ball, unfortunately. You can see what Rachel Hickey.
Megan Kane looks like a very strong footballer there as well.
Yeah, so they've kind of rotated Megan's position. She can play in the half forward line, the half back line, the midfield. She's good anywhere on the field.
Probably a good player to go in midfield now in the second half, maybe instead of Laura Howard.
She's a good tall girl there as well.
Niamh Byrne has the ball as well. She's getting away from all the players around her. Roisin Bailey's going into the space behind her.
She's going to be tackled by Pam here.
And she's done for travelling. Unlucky there.
Second time round for St. Anne's. It's not something you usually see called. Oh, it's a quick pass, unfortunately, into St. Anne's hands.
Maeve Donoghue again. Will she have a pop herself? Into Dana.
She's been pushed out. And Megan Doyle straight into that. Reading the ball unbelievably there. Back to her again, Megan. She needs help here. She's going to have to turn back maybe. No, she's gone up the field with it. She's looking for Laura McGrath. Laura McGrath's a young minor girl, but she's strong out, so she is. Great tackling there by St. Brigids. Fiona Hobson's in tackling.
Avian Brave goes in, wins it, pops it back to Aisling Carl.
Laura McGrath
Aisling Carl looks for Emer Dempsey.
Laura McGrath intercepted that there amongst 3 St. Anne's girls. Fiona Hobson's under it and she kicks it too quick, unfortunately. St. Brigids seem to be panicking a little bit when they do get up this far in the field. They need to just calm themselves down a little bit, I think.
Oh, Roisin Bailey takes it.
Megan Doyle, that could have been a free to St. Anne's there, but they got away with it. It's into Danielle Lamb, she's left on her own in there. Dangerous play by St. Anne's to leave Danielle Lamb in there. She's going to go for the score. It hasn't went out. Laura McGrath's going to go under it.
Did Niamh Murphy get a touch on it? No, the ball has gone wide.
The wide ball.
Starting to wonder did Enda remember to start his watch again.
Yeah, it's a lot. There we go.
And
now.
we have the half time. So we'll take a quick break there. 2-9 St. Anne's to 2 points St. Brigids. Half time here in Parky Breen.
Have you got that team sheet for St. Brigids? The rest of the sheets are after going flying. Alright, grand.
Just getting ready for the second half there, and thanks very much to the old girls for a nice cup of tea there for myself and Rachel, warming us up.
So Megan Kane has stepped into the middle of the field there instead of Laura for that injury. St. Anne's are straight into in that ball here. Niamh Bailey's lapping that up there.
Avian Brennan turns back, gives it to Shauna Cahoon. Tough one for Roisin to win.
Megan Doyle there intercepted it on to Ava Kiernan. Rachel Hickey's after pulling herself out into the field to get on that ball more. She didn't get on it much now in the first half, and it's kicked straight into Sarah Doyle. It's hopped over Sarah, unfortunately.
See the St. Brigids tactic then, getting Sarah Doyle in long and then pumping that ball into her.
They probably were unable to do it with the wind in the first half, but they'll make the best of it now here in the second half, I'd say. Straight into Sarah Doyle.
Rachel Hickey coming out to the middle, so they're only leaving 2 players really far in.
Yeah,
deep.
Danielle Lamb and Sarah Doyle.
Niamh Bailey running through. Lydia was in.
There.
She had Lydia Burke in space, but she was just closed down with a little more player.
The free St. Brigids, that was Chloe Smith there. That
Sarah Doyle off camera is actually standing in the 6-yard box down in the St. Anne's defence.
She's joined by her.
Shauna Cahoon wins it again. Maeve Donoghue has it.
Strong tackle by Megan Kane there. Free for St. Anne's. And that's it's a free there for St. Anne's.
Very unlucky there, really.
Yeah.
That's a shouting horn coming from the main road there.
They're the spectators that have got in on the boundaries here. It's a short free. It's gone for travelling again. That's the
harsh
third
enough
time,
there.
Third time in this game now that he's pulled St. Anne's for it. It's Lena here, our full back, is looking for options with this kick here, but she's not been given any. That's out to Ava Maguire here. She's gone back to Alicia, who's going to try work it down the line to Fiona Hobson. Fiona's out on that. Fiona wins that ball here. She's kicking that into Laura McGrath's going to contest for it here.
Oh.
Strong tackle there by Laura McGrath. You wouldn't think she's a minor girl, but
strong girl. Avian won that.
Strong, yeah.
Has the free anyway. Maeve Donoghue has it now moving forward. Looking up at options. Lydia Burke is coming looking for it.
Megan Kane's trying to hold her up here.
Rachel Farrell through her legs. Clamore will probably clear this. Oh, Shauna Cahoon just comes out of nowhere and grabs the ball. Dana, little dummy left solo.
She's been well tackled here by St. Brigids. They're holding him out. And Selena Byrne strong out here for all those tackles. That's Anna Lynch got her hand to that. That's great by St. Brigids keeper Anna Lynch there. Straight out to Megan Payne.
And if she dropped that ball, Maeve Donoghue was there ready to pounce.
She was under pressure. Rachel Hickey has that ball out to Ava. Ava Kiernan's lobbing that into Sarah Doyle
so
there. She has the legs. Holly has the legs as well though. It's a foul on Sarah Doyle there.
So Clamore are really isolating two players, and that's two chances they got. They're luring that ball in, trying to get Sarah Doyle on the ball, seeking to get a couple of goals. But
I tell you, Holly's well able to keep up with her, and Sarah's not. She's not a slow player. I tell you, she's fast.
So Sarah's going to take the free here herself.
I'm surprised by that now actually, because Sarah usually takes short range and Ava takes the long range, but she's well able. And we've a player down here in the box for St. Anne's. Number 4 there for St. Anne's.
There was a bit of pushing going on there, but I looked back to the free and didn't see what happened.
Yeah, didn't see it either now. There's a bit of... It's
There's
getting hot and heavy here.
And roaring going on. So Enda Hulton is having a chat with the umpire, see did he see anything.
There's a sub gone in there for St. Brigids. It's Andrea Byrne. She's given her ticket to the ref. I'm not sure who's going off just yet. And Lauren McGrath has gone off there. Lauren actually was just getting into that game there, but she's gone off and Andrea Byrne has come in for her. So Andrea is a sister of Selena, who's playing full-back for St. Brigids today. Andrea actually only started to play football last year. You wouldn't think it now when you see her get on the ball. She's a great footballer. She's great at Camogie there for Kiltegan, but she only just joined the football family last year. So
Aisling Carlow on the ground there getting a bit of attention from John Kenny. He's just shouting for a bit of water. He must have forgot to bring his own.
He was too busy giving out here on the sideline about the cold.
Too busy talking, I think, is he? So Enda Hulton had a chat with the umpire. No action taken there so far.
I think the person that would have been in question has gone to the sideline anyway. I think it was Lauren McGrath, so...
Maybe that was a tactical move.
Probably.
Maybe they saw something.
Andrea seems to have gone into the half-forward line by the looks of it there.
You see Rachel here drinking her cup of tea.
Anything to keep it. It's cold up here, lads. A lot colder up here than it is down there in that field. And Sarah Doyle has that
Sarah
kick
Doyle
out.
has it. She's going through on goal.
Punish him for this.
Oh,
that's a tough tackle that is. That's
a penalty.
Tackle. Yeah.
Aisling.
Sarah Doyle's hurt from that one. That was a hard tackle on
Aisling tore. Definite penalty.
I think she hurt herself as well though, Aisling.
She obviously saw the danger there and didn't want Sarah Doyle getting through. Sarah just intercepted that kick out.
Well, Sarah's well able for those hard tackles because she's such a quick player. She tends to get tackled hard a lot, so she's well able for them. They don't bother to her. She'll be back up on her feet now. I would reckon a penalty, yeah?
Oh, definite penalty, yeah. She has the ball down here.
I think Ava Kiernan has the ball. And she seems to be lining up for this penalty here.
She was kicking the ball with her left foot earlier on. She's obviously 2-footed.
Yeah, she is, yeah. We have one left footed on the team, I think, and that's Fiona Hobson. She's our corner forward. She's a great left foot on her, but I'm pretty sure Ava can kick it with any foot. It's not a bother to her.
So Sarah Doyle just getting the last bit of treatment before Ava takes the penalty. St. Anne's lead 2-9 to 2 points, so St. Brigids really need a goal now to get them back into it.
And Sarah's back to her feet there now. It was a hard hit that she took, but she's back. I'd say she'd be disappointed not to be taking that penalty now, but hopefully Ava will put it into the back of the net for us. That's a great save.
Great save by Katie Kennedy.
And Ava's back on that ball again. It's a wide ball. It's a good save there for St. Anne's.
Great save by Katie Kennedy. She probably would have been disappointed with the kick.
Yeah.
So great for herself to...
That's a big pressure to step up and take a penalty as well. Especially in a county final. So Megan Doyle's going to tackle for that ball. Andrea's in on the action.
St. Brigids really needed that goal though.
Yeah, we did.
St. Anne's now on the attack. Shauna
Chloe
Cahoon.
Smith is straight out for that. It's a hard tackle by Chloe Smith and she gets that
No
ball.
free given.
Out to Megan Dial. Megan's going to try work that ball straight into Danielle Lamb or Sarah Dial. One of them's out.
Aisling Tor comes out in front.
Fiona Hobson's battling for that ball and she wins a free. Fiona Hobson's tough out there. She's well able to win frees. Straight into Danielle Lamb. She's left on her own in the box in there and it's blocked by the keeper. That's brilliant by the keeper there for St. Anne's. Oh, another block from Rachel Hickey.
Kay Kennedy in the goal, saw the danger, came out, acted as a corner back and prevented what would have been a certain one-on-one chance
Danielle
to shoot.
was left on her own in there. It's very well done by the St. Anne's keeper. Niamh Bailey's getting on a good lot of ball here in the second half as well for St. Anne's. Tackled by Pam. It's a high tackle there by St. Brigids, but it's the St. Brigids player that's down. It's Pam Murphy. Tempers are starting to flare a little bit here now.
And as you said, there's plenty of subs here shouting in, keeping the atmosphere going.
So I think it's actually the St. Brigids player that's injured, but I think she's going to be the one that's put in the book.
If it's the yellow card in ladies football, it means they're gone for the sin bin.
I think he's just ticked her in the book. I think that's it. There's no sin bin here today. Yeah, I think it's just a tick. She's been attended to by Liam Mullins.
So Enda Hulton has just chanted a few on the line there. Still a St. Anne's free. Niamh Byrne will take it.
Pam Murphy's back on her feet here now.
Niamh pumps it long up towards Lydia Burke.
It's going to get underneath that ball.
Roisin Bailey done very well there. Feeds it out to her cousin Niamh. Niamh back to Roisin.
Pam Murphy's tracking her back here.
And it's just to the right and wide there. Nice interplay from the cousins there, and St. Anne's are getting the ball up the field maybe a lot more than St. Brigids did in the first half, so this game is going to start slipping away for the St. Brigids girls unless they can start racking up a couple of scores.
We need to get a few of our key players on that ball, I think.
Rachel Farrell has the ball on the 14, back to Shauna Coon, cuts in on her left foot and just skews it off the boot to the left.
We're being gifted here with these wides from St. Anne's. So their kick out, Anna Lynch, I think she needs to slow down her kick outs just a tad bit. She's looking for someone to pick out. Andrea Byrne is calling for it out in the wing here. It's gone to Alicia Foley. Blocked by St. Anne's.
Great block there from Niamh Byrne, turns it over, back to Maeve Donoghue.
It's a strong tackle by Alicia Foley, a free for St. Anne's.
Lydia loops around 25 yards out, takes the shot, and it's just gone to the right and wide. So once the ball is up this end of the field, St. Anne's won't be too worried.
No. St. Brigids need to show for Anna for these kick-outs here. She's not been given many options. She's gone out to Ava Maguire here, corner back for St. Anne's, out to Alicia Foley, who's picked out Andrea, and it's gone out onto the line, unfortunately. Sideline ball for St. Anne's.
Niamh Murphy's going to take this. She's looking for options. Dana's after coming out deep looking for it. Rachel Farr looks for in the middle.
And Pam Murphy has that ball there. Easy ball for Pam. She's going to go straight down the middle with it. Pam's great legs on her. She's gone back to Ava Maguire. Great calling by Ava there. Young girl, as I said, her first start for St. Brigids today. It's Andrea going to get underneath that. No, it's her cousin Fiona. Straight into Sarah Dyler.
Sarah Hobson with the left boot in, was it?
Oh, that's a great score if that goes over. That's a great score by Ava Kiernan there. Super score. St. Brigids need to get themselves together for the kick-outs to stop St. Anne's here.
They need to turn over this kick-out.
Yeah.
But Katie Kennedy finds Maeve Donoghue in space, and St. Anne's are going to work the ball out again. Maeve Donoghue's had a really good game here so far. Carries the ball out. Gets it to Aveen Brennan. Aveen Brennan back to Maeve Donoghue. And Niamh Byrne has the ball. Space is open up in front of her. She looks for Shauna Cahoon. Shauna Cahoon has it. Pops it into Roisin Bailey. It looks like a penalty.
It's another penalty.
It's in the box and it's a penalty, yeah. So we're not sure who'll take this. Probably Dana, maybe Roisin Bailey.
Walking up to it there.
Dana's going towards it, yeah. So he was always going to give that penalty after already giving one, I suppose.
Yeah, I'd say it was a penalty. A strong tackle by Chloe there.
Could be nearly game over if this goes in.
As I said, Anna's a great shot stopper. I wouldn't rule her out just yet.
Dana steps up and slots it into the corner.
What's the score there now, Porg?
So we have 3-9 to 3 points.
St. Brigids never really got out of the gates in this game just yet. Ava Kiernan's underneath that ball for a kick out, and Alva Maguire, I should say. Anne's are well able to work that ball there. Megan Doyle straight underneath that ball.
Megan's after having a really good game.
Super game.
But that 1-1 that St. Anne's got just before half time, that missed penalty there. The game is just slipping away there from St. Brigids.
They're still working though.
They're still going with that tactic of robbing it in long.
It's well held by Rachel Tracy, another minor girl. Her mum's actually
strong
a selector.
Girl,
yeah, her mother's a selector. That's into Sarah Doyle.
Sarah Doyle has the ball now.
Well able to hold it.
And it's just gone to the right and wide there.
She probably should have went again for another pass maybe. It's a quick kick out by St. Anne's. Oh, and she's tackled strong by Rachel Tracy.
She has her advantage, but Shauna goes on with the ball, gets it up the field.
And Rachel Tracy's
still
going.
She gets fouled again for the second time.
That's into Rachel Hickey there. There's not a bother on her to take girls on there. She goes for a point and that's over there for Rachel Hickey. That's a great score. As I said, when Rachel gets on that ball, she tends to score, so if we can just get her on it a bit more.
Still working in Flynn's and Tullow, Rachel, no?
She's not, no.
She's there for a couple of years.
She was, and this is Sarah Dials underneath that ball. St. Brigids are coming to life a little bit here now, but hopefully it's not a little too late. Into Andrea. Andrea's going back out. She's back out to Pam. They're trying to work that ball to a goal scorer here, I think, by the looks of it. Pam's still has the ball. Ava Kiernan's going down for that ball, 50-50 ball, and she comes out with it. Megan Kane's going to go for a point, and that's over the bar for St. Brigids.
That'll give St. Brigids a bit of life now.
Yeah, it shows what they're capable of when they do get that ball moving up there in the forward line. They're well capable of.
It's two quick points they're after knocking off there now.
It's a water break.
And they're gone for the water break. And St. Anne's lead 3-9 to 5 points.
It's probably a bad time for a water break this time for St. Brigids because they're only getting going.
You see that in a lot of matches actually. The water break comes and then things change after. When they needed a half time in the first half, it didn't come for them.
No, it didn't, unfortunately.
Just back now for the fourth half.
Big 15 minutes needed out of St. Brigids here. As I said, it's an achievement in itself, I think, for St. Brigids to be on this field here today. It's only the second year to have the senior team going, so it's great to be in the final.
Such a young team as well, they will be up and coming.
Yeah, and as I said, there's 6 or 7 more girls to come up again now next year.
St. Anne's have lost the last 4 finals they've been in, which is a lot.
I played one of them myself for Rathvilly.
Oh, did you?
I did, yeah.
Intermediate final?
Yeah, in Dr. Cullen
About
Park.
4 years ago, I'd say, is it?
Yeah, there's a few of us out there now that we were on loan to Rathvilly while St. Brigids hadn't got their team. So I know well they've lost them. So Pam's won that ball here in the half-back line for St. Brigids. It's kicked straight into St. Anne's player.
Eve Byrne there after having a very good game today as well. Aveen gives it back to Niamh Bailey. Niamh Bailey gives it over to her cousin again. She likes passing it to her cousin.
Chloe Smith's out in that ball. That's great by Chloe Smith there. Straight out in that ball. She needs an option off someone here now. She's not been given one. She's gone into Fiona Hobson, her first cousin, and straight Fiona Hobson kicks that ball straight into Sarah Dial. No thinking about it, and Sarah Dial straight out on that. And Sarah Dial's Maeve's got her hand in on that one, I think there. Sarah has it back again. She needs help off her teammates here, Sarah. She can't do it all herself. Straight into Danielle Lamb. We need a goal here, St. Brigids. Danielle's going to go for it. Oh, that's a great goal by Danielle Lamb. It's well worked by Fiona Hobson and Sarah Dial, all involved in that play. It's a quick kick out by St. Anne's.
That's exactly what St. Brigids needed. Great finish with Danielle there. Score now 3-9 to 1-5. St. Anne's lead, I suppose, at about 13 minutes left.
St. Brigids' line is coming to life over there now. It might push the girls on a little bit more. It's a free to St. Anne's.
Dana strolls over nice and easy, takes her time. Maybe just to slow down that St. Brigids momentum. See, Anya Sinnott is after coming in there in the full forward line. I'm not sure who came off there, yeah? Oh, Lydia Burke came off.
There's Aisling off as well, number 4 for St. Anne's. Is that another sub that was done at that 15-minute break?
Dana O'Brien taking her time on the ball, sucks in the players.
Well.
Niamh Murphy has it, going up the far line.
She's well tackled there by Rachel Tracy.
So Alicia Doyle has gone in there corner back instead of Aisling Carroll. And Anya Sinnott went in instead of Lydia Burke. So 2 subs made by the St. Anne's girls there during the last water break.
It's well tackled by Fiona and Andrea there for St. Brigids.
Maeve Donoghue though is a powerhouse.
Yeah, she's after pushing through them fairly easily there now. It's Chloe Smith in on the action again, and they've one advantage here. St. Anne's.
There's Anya Sinnott now.
Advantage
and she has her free in.
Pulling it back out here just for where the first free was given.
2 girls on Maeve Donoghue the far side there, but she powered out with a very strong player.
One of them is Rachel Tracy there, the 16-year-old. She's having a great game. And the other is our sub, Andrea Byrne.
Dana's just taking her time over the last 2 frees. Happy enough to let the clock run down a bit. She's about 25 yards out, but into that wind is not easy.
Good score.
Great score by Dana. Chloe Murphy's warming up here on the sideline as well for St. Anne's.
So Anna, the St. Brigids, is looking for an option here, the keeper. She's trying to hit midfield. Rachel Hickey gets her hand to that. That's a hard tackle there.
Maeve Donoghue collides with her own player.
And Ava Kiernan's not phased by it. We're straight into Sarah Dial. This gameplay is working for them when the ball comes up. Sarah's going to take on the players here, no bother to her. She's well able, she needs a goal here. She's still going and it's a great save. Oh, another great save. Oh, there we go. Fiona Hobson puts that, she nearly puts it. It's a free
he's
out.
given a free out.
That's a shocking decision.
They're saying it's a kick as one player went.
It's a bad decision by the ref.
2 great saves though by Katie Kennedy before that. Would look like certain goals. Shauna Cahoon is fouled again. Rachel Tracy not giving her an inch there.
No, she's a great little player, Rachel is. As I said, this is a first start for Rachel today as well.
Roisin Bailey pops to the Rachel Farrell. Roisin Bailey's gone with the ball. She's Aveen free inside her. End-to-end stuff here now. Aveen hand passes it in. Anya Sinnott's looking for it, turns back on her left foot, and it's in the back of the net.
St. Brigids won't be happy with that decision now. They were disallowed a goal in one end and St. Anne's go up and score another. They won't be happy with that decision. Decisions like that can kill games.
So Chloe Murphy's after coming in from Rachel Farrell there. So that's St. Anne's 4th goal. And the ball was in the back of the net at one end, and a minute later then St. Anne's have another goal, which is almost, you could say, put St. Brigids out of reach, where that other goal would have had him back a little bit closer, but it's 4-10 now to 1-5.
We've subs warming up here on the St. Brigids side as well. It looks like Quiva Byrne is going to make an appearance.
Girls, get this kick out.
Good kick out there by Anna Lynch for St. Brigids, but it's won by St. Anne's unfortunately. Oh, Selena nearly gets her hands down. Rachel Tracy's underneath. She's having a great game here in the second half. Rachel is for such a young player. And she's intercepted.
Maeve Donoghue wins it back, and
Selena has that. Selena be eager to give that off so she can get back into her full back line. Fiona Hobson keeps that in just off the line. She's well blocked.
Dan O'Brien on the ball now. Into space, and Anya Sinnott is coming for it.
She's followed by Chloe Smith, and Chloe Smith beats her to that
done
ball.
really well there, Chloe.
Yeah, brilliant by Chloe. I forget Chloe came on as a sub here in this game, but she's doing great stuff. Fiona Hobson's down for that ball. It's a free for St. Brigids, handle on the ground. It's a big ball in by Pam, but it's Ava Kiernan's fighting for that there with Niamh Murphy, and she wins it. We're picking out Danielle Lamb. Oh, Rachel Hickey has that ball. We need a score here for St. Brigids, and she's going in for there. Oh, off the post for Rachel Hickey.
She had Danielle Lamb to her left.
She could have given a hand pass off for that one.
It's just been one of them days for St. Brigids, I think.
So here's Quiva Byrne is making an appearance here for St. Brigids. I know Quiva's family are tuned in at home. Alan and Deirdre and Dara. Hello, Dara. I know you said you weren't tuning in, only that I was commentating. So Quiva has come on for Rachel Tracy, who has put in an outstanding performance there today. Danielle Lamb has won that kick out. She's helped by Rachel. St. Anne's are coming out with that ball.
Emer Dempsey has it. Passed it back to Alicia Doyle. Pops it out into space to Niamh Bailey. Oh!
Tackled by Fiona Hobson.
Accidental.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it was an accidental tackle by Fiona Hobson.
Niamh Bailey is up anyway, she's not injured. Maeve Donoghue on the ball again.
Andrew Burns tracking her. Alicia's in there with a hand. They're giving advantage, I think.
Niamh Byrne. Shauna Cahoon, Niamh Byrne. Oh, it's just drifting to the right and wide.
Wide ball.
So Emma Byrne, Niamh's sister, is warming up here below us, and Megan Hickey. Two forwards, probably, you'd say. So
Kick out
see who's
straight
coming
to
off.
St. Anne's.
Shauna Cahoon has it. Pops it into Roisin Bailey. Roisin takes a shot. Oh, it's after creeping into the back of the net. A kind of an unlucky goal there from a St. Brigids point of view.
Another sub for St. Brigids, it looks like Lauren Quigley, I think by the looks of it, is replacing Ava Maguire. Anna Lynch there for St. Brigids in the goal. She was unlucky with that one.
Yeah, just
did get her hand to it.
Crept into the corner.
Yeah.
That gives it 5-10 to 1-5 now. Probably about 5 minutes left in the match.
Probably too long in St. Brigids' eyes, but look, they're still going, they're still soldiering on.
Maeve Donoghue's going through and goal again now.
Closing in on her here.
Very hard to stop her. Maeve Donoghue strikes. Great save by the keeper.
Lynch. Brilliant save by Anna there. Just shows what she is capable of. Unfortunately, we're going back into St. Anne's possession. Pam Murphy's going to tackle here. Selena.
Anna shoots from a difficult angle. That's a great score.
There, yeah. Good score for St. Anne's. Can't be denied here that it's a good game of football from both sides.
Emma Byrne and Megan Hickey are coming on there now for Niamh Byrne and Niamh Bailey. So Emma Byrne must be going half back maybe, or Dan is moving back. Megan and Emma Byrne going into the forwards. Reminder there again saying well done to Chalk Dolman on winning the raffle for the involvement with the Carlow Ladies senior team, which will start in October. Selectors here today, definitely watching a few of them. Great catch by Avian Brennan. She's already in on the county panel.
Followed by Rachel Hickey, who's kind of come up a bit further in the field to help the defence. Lapped up by Megan Doyle again. Kicked it out to Megan Kane. They need to work this ball down the field here.
They'll be asking those two Megans to go in for trials at least anyway, I'd say, with the county team. Very good on the ball, the two of them.
Fiona Hobson's going to get on that ball here now. Sarah Doyle's gone out to meet her.
She cut back in her favourite left foot.
She's going to take them on.
Great play by Fiona.
She's lapping that into Danielle Lamb, who wins that. Go on, Danielle.
Danielle's already got one goal.
Oh, she's hard done by there. She won it well.
So Niamh Bailey after coming on there now, or coming off I should say.
Another good game by Niamh there as well. Strong player. So we've another sub for St. Brigids. Looks like Erin Dial, who'll be a sister of our half-back Megan Dial. And Danielle Lamb is going off there.
I'd say that injury maybe could be catching up with Danielle Lamb because she's playing well.
Yeah, she's having a good game.
St. Anne's girls are taking a few pictures here. St. Anne's attack again. Shauna Cahoon on the ball.
Andrea Byrne is tracking her here. Puts her under pressure.
Avian Brennan's looking up, she's on the ball. She passed it into Emma Byrne, sister Niamh.
Anna Lynch is calm there on that ball. She's going to hand pass it out to her full-back, Selena. Selena has an option there with Megan Kane in midfield. No one near her just yet. Niamh Murphy's going out to meet her. I know Niamh wasn't playing this last encounter that the two of them had in Clanmore. She was well missed, I'm sure. And Ava Kiernan's on that ball there.
Holly is just sticking with Sarah Dial still, even in the last few minutes of the match.
And you know what? It's working well for her. There's Sarah Dial now. It's a hard tackle on Sarah.
She runs into Dana O'Brien there. Sarah jumps back up straight away.
Yeah, not a bother to her. As I said, she's well used to it. We're going to get Simbin here, So
Dana's going to miss the last few minutes of the match. Probably only about 5 minutes left or less, so St. Anne's will see out the remainder of the game with 14 players. I think he had ticked on earlier on.
Yeah.
Great point from Sarah Dial.
Sarah Dial, Sarah was in a dangerous position. It's probably why he was more inclined to give the sin bin there for that one.
So 5-11 to 1-6 there now. St. Anne's probably won't be too worried with Dana going off, but
there's Erin,
should have
her
enough in the bag at this stage.
Ball. She kicks that into Quiva. Byrne's going to get on that if she can. She's going to fight for it anyway. Sarah's helping her.
Double hop from Maeve Donoghue there.
Or free in, sorry.
Free in.
Sarah's going to take that quickly.
Look for a quick.
And she goes over the bar with it.
St. Anne's weren't alive to that.
No, she could have punished them even further, I'm sure.
2 quick frees there from Sarah Dial. Great player, played very well, but Holly has kept her quieter than Sarah usually is.
That's a kick out straight into St. Brigids. Ava Kiernan has that. She's Rachel Hickey on the inside who's not been marked, and she goes herself. Oh, good save by St. Anne's keeper.
Keeper flicks it over the bar. Who got that one? Ava?
Ava Kiernan there, yep.
Kay Kennedy has a good game in the goal. This girl, I think, has been possibly man of the match. Maeve Donoghue, she's been everywhere.
Good game, good game.
Lots of girls have got scores, but Maeve Donoghue's one ball all over the midfield area for St. Anne's today. Great ball from Maeve in towards Megan Hickey.
She can. There's a good touch by Chloe Smith. She gets her hand on it. She's fighting for that ball. That's great play by Chloe Smith there in the back line. She has the help of Pam. It's gone back out to Megan. Another player who's had a super game. To Ava Kiernan, nice and calm in the ball. Rachel Hickey's back to the ball there.
Oh.
It's a free.
Accidental challenge there as well from Rachel Hickey. Niamh Murphy has gone down the ball and she has her free though, she's up as well. Pumps the ball into the corner towards Emma Byrne.
And she's beating Megan. Megan needs to keep going with this girl. She's getting the hand
Emma Byrne is quick.
She fumbles.
Chloe Murphy's coming to win it.
It's Lauren Quigley, our sub, is underneath that ball there. Well done, Lauren.
Does very well in a crowded area and wins her free.
Not bothered to her down on it. It's a quick free by St. Brigids into Ava Kiernan. Fiona Hobson's on the ball. She has Andrea, her cousin, there with her. Andrea straight into Sarah Dial, but Holly Lillycrop is better to that ball. And she wins a free.
Holly usually very good for St. Anne's on the ball, but she's just done her job there today, sacrificed herself to just take out the key player for St. Brigids. Sarah Dial did kick 3 frees, but she hasn't actually scored from play, even though she's played very well. She just hasn't got an inch there with Holly. 2 good players, the two of them. Roisin Bailey on the ball again.
Lauren Quigley getting her hand to that there. She's working hard to get the tackles in.
Still Roisin Bailey. Really good footballer, this girl. Gives it out to Megan Hickey. Megan Hickey across to Anya Sinnott. Anya Sinnott has Megan Hickey back outside her. Megan's on the ball again.
Andrew
Looks
Byrne
into
takes it.
space. Gives it to Avian Brennan. Shauna Cahoon.
It's well tackled by Pam Murphy there. St. Anne's have a
Crowded
tackle
area.
down.
Roisin Bailey has it.
It's been held by Andrew Byrne. Oh, it's a free for St. Anne's. Free in.
Very close to the final whistle here now. 5-11 to 1-8. Just wasn't been. St. Brigids stayed and missed the penalty. St. Anne's got a lucky goal. But overall, you'd have to say St. Anne's were probably the stronger team here today.
Yeah.
Two young teams though, and they'll be meeting again soon in intermediate.
Definitely, yeah. That ball is stopped in the line and Chloe Smith boots that out and there's the final whistle.
There you have it, the St. Anne's players. They were heartbroken this time last year. They conceded a goal in the last minute of the game last year to lose the final by 2 points, so this will make it all the sweeter for them this year. Big disappointment for the Clamore girls, but as you said,
It's our second year
yeah.
out. Look, we've done well to get where we are today. There was no senior ladies team in Clamore 2 years ago, and here we are at county final. So I think pat on the back, and all their families should be very proud of them.
There's lots of horns blowing out in the car park here. Few people looking in through the fence there in Parky Breen. Joe Rooney's going around counting the footballs.
Priorities. Money must be tight over there in St. Anne's.
Fergus Farrell's on the footballs today. That's how we got in here. So Joe and Brendan shake hands after the match there.
And as we said, Joe came into us this year and he was great, and hopefully he'll be with us again next year. And look, as you said, St. Anne's, they've had their losses as well. They know how St. Brigids are feeling today. So
John Kenny throwing out a bag of ice there. He'd usually have a large bottle of cider in it, but he's a changed man now.
there's the cup is making its way to the middle of the field here.
5-11 to 1-8, the full-time score. Vinnie Lamb is bringing in the cup here. Former St. Vincent's man. A fine footballer, I'm told, Brendan. He's bringing in the cup. He's the Carlow secretary now. And Eve Murphy, the St. Anne's captain, will collect the cup. St. Anne's round a minor final again on Wednesday. And Eve Murphy's the captain for that as well. So the Clamore girls are over on the far sideline having a quick chat.
Yeah, quick
no
hug
doubt.
there.
Focusing on the positives and hopefully getting everyone
That's
to
it.
make sure they regroup again for next year.
You
We're
can
such a
only
young team.
work on games like this. It's all a learning curve for new teams. Losses like this is only going to help new teams, and we've girls coming up next year as well that are even going to boost us even further. So nothing to hang their heads about today. It was a great performance by them.
So Fergus has the 2 footballs now, that's the main thing. Joanne Murphy and Charlene Butler over there with the team. Joe Rooney and Larkin O'Toole. Joe and Larkin have put in a good few years of this team now, so they'll be delighted. As you said, you were playing Rathvilly a couple of years ago when you won the final. It's hard losing final after final, so they've lost the last 4 finals they've been in. So
Everyone today has to come and look, they were the better team on the day and they got some great scores there that wouldn't go missing the senior final tomorrow, so they can be proud of themselves as well. Some great players in that team. And it might be a junior final, but as you said, you'd expect to see a lot more girls off both of these teams on the county team.
and the way it works out this year, St. Anne's and Clamore, they'd probably be nearly at the same level as their Ogan Fenna, who are playing the intermediate
100%,
final tomorrow. So for anyone watching in at home there, Vinnie Lamb is out in the middle of the field with the cup, just waiting on the 2 teams to come in and they'll make the presentation then. Hello again everyone that's tuned in at home in Bolins and Hill 16 up there. Bobby and Belle O'Neill, all the Burns Jen and Jim again out in Carlow, their wedding there yesterday. And anyone else is tuning in.
I'm sure there's a crowd there in Boland's bar. I know Jordan Kane and the likes, they're all propped up there at the bar with their pizzas and their pint. Thanks lads for tuning in.
They'll probably have to leave now soon
They
because
will.
it's probably just...
Their hour and a half is up. Good
Hour
night
and a half.
lads. We'll be back in a half an hour. It's great celebration still going on here for St Anne's.
Denise Dorn there running across the field, unlucky not to play today. She was the full back 8 years ago when she was only 15 years of age, still a good footballer.
There's two big panels there today for both St Anne's and Brigids, so I'm sure there's a lot of girls there that carry that teams throughout the years that didn't get mentioned today, but it's not all about finals either. It's the cold nights and the training that they've put in. And we have a few injuries there. Leah Furlong, you can see her, she's strapped up there. She broke her arm playing camogie, so she would have been a big impact in that game there today, but unfortunately she's out. And Kate Wibbe is another girl. She hurt herself in the minor the other night, so there's a lot of girls there that would have been out in that field.
We probably could have asked them to do the presentation here in front of us.
Trying to make your way over to them, that will pick it up. If you want to record it.
And you can zoom in then, can you?
That could be done by the time you
Yeah.
It seems like it's going to be a quick presentation, I think, anyway.
The Carlow PRO, John Woods, after
Trying to-
presenting the cup there to Niamh Murphy.
Is it the cup or is that a player? I think that was a player.
Oh, player of the match.
Player of the match that was. Is it wasn't Maeve?
Looks
maybe?
like Maeve Donoghue actually, yeah.
Yeah. As you had mentioned, you probably thought she would have got it.
Yeah,
There's
she was very good.
Laura Murphy running across the field. She would have been playing there
They're after hopping a fence.
last year. Yeah, they're breaking rules here. All these St Anne's girls. Look, it's hard for everyone, families and stuff that can't be at this game today.
Sharon Nolan after breaking in here as well with Ryan Watchhorn.
You don't see any St Bridget's supporters breaking rules here, lads. It's all St Anne's. We're all out on the road here. See, there's someone in the dugout getting attention over there for St Bridget's. I think Laura Howard's on her feet as well, which is good to see. She got a bad bang there in the first half of the game, so she is back on her feet.
So Vinnie Lamb just saying his few words in there now at the moment before he makes the presentation of the cup. Maeve Donoghue got man of the match.
Yeah, that's what it looked like anyway. It's hard to hear from up here, but the cup hasn't been presented, so one can only presume it was.
Big mixtures of scorers there for St Anne's, even though they scored 5-11. Dan O'Brien got the penalty and a couple of points.
Some super scores from play there as well. There was.
Rachel Farrell had a goal, Roisin Bailey had a goal, Anya Sinnott got a goal. Niamh Byrne kicked a few good points from play earlier on, so did Dana. Lily Burke got 2 from play. Here comes
Murphy
Niamh
going
Murphy
up for
now
it
to
now,
get the
yeah.
cup from Vinnie Lamb.
She's a young captain there, Niamh Murphy. As I said, she wasn't playing the last game. I think she was carrying an injury, but she made her presence known there today.
Looks like there's 3 captains gone in there. Niamh Byrne, Niamh Bailey and Niamh Murphy are all gone in together.
Yeah, similar to St Bridget's, we have 2 captains as well.
Niamh Bailey's actually making the speech there now. Inviting everyone to get together and celebrate at some stage in the future. You can actually nearly hear Niamh Bailey from here.
Yeah, maybe that's why they got her to do it.
Thanking everyone, thanks to all the coaches and everyone that helped out with the team there. She had a good game herself there today as well.
Yeah, she did.
Is that Laura Howard over in the dugout still, is
Yeah,
it?
yeah, she's after getting herself warm there, but she is back up onto her feet, so hopefully all is well with her. We wish her a speedy recovery. It's not nice to go off in a county final.
So that's it, folks. St Anne's are the junior champions for 2020 with a scoreline of 5-11 to 1-8. Thanks very much, Rachel,
Thanks,
for
Pádraig.
helping out with the
No
commentating.
bothers.
And thanks to Barra Vision there as well. And best of luck to St Anne's in the minor final there next Wednesday.